How do you do it? What did it say? Ah. Can I aim it? That's pretty cool. When I click it? What did it say to do? How did it say to do this? Ah, oh, it locks on for you. I see, I see. Dang. Light it up. La la la. Now that's cool. Now we can shoot. Alright, let's put this into some rest mode. What a cool game, man. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. All right. Let's get over here. Let's find out what's going on in Collision Town. Won't you take me to Collision Town? Okay. Let's get this up and running. Welcome everybody to the AEW Collision. The debut of Okada with the Elite. He's already fought here before, but this is the heel Okada. His first match as a member of the Elite. And many more. And many more things that we're checking out tonight. We've had an eventful stream thus far, man. We've had a special delivery, a couple special deliveries. And we're also going to be trying out a piece of elk. I've never had elk before. Okada fears Bronson. Ringmaster, welcome. Okay, I know that hopefully I saved this to the watch later because there's something I want to check out with you guys. Let's see. Na 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 na. Let's see if I did this. Maybe I have to sort it differently. Date added. Let's see. Will it work or no? It looks like no. Dang it. I was hoping that this would work kind of seamlessly, but I guess not. J-Rock, what's up, man? You can just find it then. Maybe it'll show up here. Not finding it. Okay. Need a new one. Here it is. I could have sworn I added this to my watch. Uber Eats has... It's not there, or it's not working. I guess. I think it's there, but it's just YouTube is strange. All right, let's check this out. Let's see what we got. It's the newest in a long line of just humiliations that The Rock is putting on people. I have not watched this yet. Let's check it and see. Is it hot-blooded?
You can feel it.
I can feel it.
You can feel it in the air. You can feel it in the air here in the state of Texas. You can feel it in the air in the great city of Dallas. You can feel it in
What's
the air.
he got?
It's quiet here. Hours
Dinner
away
is done and dusted.
from the biggest SmackDown ever. Hours away from the biggest SmackDown at the American Airlines Arena here in Dallas, Texas.
Let's go.
Where we're at right now.
It's the brand new
Where
Rock
the mama
promo.
runs strong. Just as sure as the Rock is covered in chills already here at the Mesquite Rodeo Arena. The Rock's got his belt buckle on, top hand. The Rock's got his cowboy hat on, and he's ready to go. The Rock has been here in Dallas, here in Texas, for days waiting, for days anticipating, for days waiting for a punk and a goof to finally arrive.
A punk and a goof.
Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins, The Rock and Roman Reigns.
Yo, who would have thought The Rock would be
Challenged you last
so
Friday.
pertinent?
Challenge you to the biggest WrestleMania of all time. The biggest tag match of all time. The Universal Champion, Roman Reigns, and The Rock, the People's Champion, against Cody Rhodes and Seth Rollins on night one of WrestleMania. You went out on Monday night. You went out on Monday night. You went out on Raw. And you both grabbed the microphones. And the crowd was waiting. They were anticipating. The world was waiting. What are they going to say? How are they going to come back? What kind of fire are they going to spit? What kind of gospel are they going to drop? And what'd you both do? What's that thing? What's the thing we did? Hey, brother, what was that's right? You shit the bed.
Oh.
That's what you did. One guy, that punk Cody Rhodes, gets out and he runs his mouth. All angry, talking angry like you're scaring somebody. You ain't scaring anybody.
You ain't
And what
scared
the other
anybody.
goof do? The walking clown emoji gets on the microphone.
Oh, radio. I gave the rating. I guess you didn't hear it. Yeah, it's 8.4 plus all day, man. For sure, for sure.
Is that how you two goofs respond to the biggest challenge of
It
all
showed
time?
up hot. The person who delivered it was actually a person who likes
And then
gaming and was talking to me
you wait.
about what he's up to in
And then you wait
his
until
gaming.
Raw went off
The
air.
hot sauces hooked it up. Just
No more Raw.
8.4 plus, man.
USA Network, no more Raw. You wait till it's off the air when it's safe. You wait till it's
You
off
wait
the
till
air,
it's
and what'd
safe.
You do? Seth Rollins, you grab the microphone.
What's the
now that
what's the
Raw's
chicken
off the
noodles,
air,
man? What would you
oh,
rate those out of from 7 to
I could say some
8.4?
truth. I could say how I really feel. The Rock is full of shit. The Rock is full of shit. When it goes off the air, when it's safe.
When it's safe.
Let The Rock tell you something right now, brother. The Rock is a lot of things. He's a lot of things, but full of shit ain't one of them. It ain't one of them. Do you think Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, if you two goofs were a little smarter, you'd understand how stupid you sound? You think that The Rock has gotten to where he's gotten in life because he's full of shit? Do you think The Rock has been fortunate enough, blessed enough, to work his ass off, be the hardest worker in the room, achieved what he's achieved? You think all that is because The Rock is full of shit?
I wonder who's
brother? You got
who's
another
filming
thing
this
coming.
promo.
Do you think that half the country wants The Rock to run for president, and The Rock ain't even a politician? The Rock hates politics. Half the country wants a Rock.
The Rock
to run
hates
for president.
politics.
Because he's full of shit? Boy, it ain't because he's full of shit. It's because he's the opposite. It's because he tells the truth. It's because The Rock says it like it is. The Rock says what the people need to hear. The Rock says what the people want to hear. That's why. And Seth Rollins, Cody Rhodes, do you think that The Rock has become the most followed American man in the world? Let The Rock say it again, because it sounds like gospel, because it is. You think The Rock, the most followed American man in the world? Brother, it ain't because he's full of shit.
We are the pioneers of American Wagyu.
Oh, Wagyu.
Almost 30 years ago,
Look,
we
they're like,
bred
hey,
our...
somebody's wearing a cowboy hat. Show him the cow.
It's because he ain't full of shit. And whether you love The Rock,
Show him the cow
or
real
you
quick.
don't love The Rock, the world respects The Rock because he ain't full of shit. Because The Rock tells it like it is. Because The Rock is and will forever be the people's champion. And you know what that means? That means that The Rock will say what the people want to hear. That means The Rock will do what the people want him to do. Because The Rock is the one who says the things that they want to say. The Rock is the one who says the things that the people wish they could say. That the people wish they could say against the system and against goofs like you. But they can't.
Goofs.
That's okay because The Rock can. And The Rock does.
Mary, what's up?
So you see, my friends, Seth, you walking clown emoji. The Rock ain't the one full of shit, Jack.
Oh,
Because you wait
yo.
until the show is over. You wait until broadcast
Oh my goodness.
can't do anything to you. So speaking of broadcast, last week, everyone complaining on Friday night.
It's
SmackDown.
Mary Mania.
What's going on? My
Mary,
TV is
thank you
blacked
for the
out
100
during certain
bits.
Times of the Rock's promo. What's
Oh my
happening?
goodness, it's Mary
In
Mania.
certain
It's the
pockets
MKO.
across the country. Well, here's what happened.
Dropping 100
Standards and
bits. Thank you
practices,
so
baby.
much.
Standards and practices, they get nervous
Thank
now.
you, thank you.
When The Rock has a live microphone in his hand and the world is watching. They
Welcome
got
to the
nervous
stream.
when The Rock went to Phoenix and The Rock dropped the gospel. Phoenix, Arizona, the #1 city in the country for cocaine and meth use. And The Rock called them all, you cactus-loving crackheads. And they booed, but they cheered. They hated it, but they loved it. Because The Rock said the truth. Every woman in the arena, you want to go one-on-one with The Rock. The sexiest man alive. Yay! The women cheered.
Yay!
And The Rock said, settle down, you crackhead Karens. Settle down, you meth head Marys. You're not ready for The Rock, and you know it. They loved it. They hated it.
They're not
They
ready
cheered,
for The Rock.
They booed. Standards and practices, though. They push the button. They push the button because they want to control The Rock. Just like they push the buttons like they want to control the people. But you can't control The Rock. You can't control the people. And The Rock is the people's champion. And that's why
The
Seth
Rock is the
Whitty-
people's champion.
And that's why Cody, you chicken shit. That's why The Rock is the people's champion. So standards and practices, you can get scared all you want. You can have your finger on the button. And you should. Because there ain't nobody, and The Rock means nobody, that will tell it like it is more than The Rock, the people's.
Dang. Yo, get him. He is on him, man. I love it. It's that time, guys. It's time for collision. Let's see how we're colliding tonight. It says dynamite, though. Hang on. What you doing, man? Trying to hit us with dynamite instead? I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right. Dynamite's not tonight. Collision is the mission. Let's go. Collision. Saturday. 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 Where's Saturday? Why is on screen doing? Hey, he's trying to sell tickets and get people hype. Where the heck is Collision at, man? Collision's having trouble colliding? Collision is not colliding right now. The traffic is running perfectly, apparently. Where are you at? Seeing a bunch of nonsense. All right, I'm gonna have to take evasive action, I guess. Where's my stuff at? Oh yeah, I have to put it over here. I don't have it. I don't have it on this. Let me give this one more try before I go off. Here we go. All right. Danielson is here.
Bryan Danielson and Shane Taylor.
Shane Taylor.
And his opponent being accompanied by Tiger Style Lee Moriarty, representing
Okay,
Shane
that's
Taylor
loud.
Promotions from Cleveland, Ohio, weighing in at 310 pounds.
All right, so it's Shane Taylor versus Bryan Danielson. This is the Bryan Danielson bucket list tour. Let's move Shane Taylor over here. There you go. Let's get Bryan Danielson some more bucket list opponents. So I'm staring at Ospreay as they went off the air on Wednesday. I wonder why he's not fighting Ospreay tonight. All right, there we go. Let's get a prediction on this one. I'm pretty sure you guys know what's gonna happen though. Who's Shane Taylor? He's a very Ring of Honor guy. He's been doing a lot of Ring of Honor.
The Odyssey continues. That's right. It was at the end of what was an incredible Dynamite that Bryan Danielson walks out and confronts Will Ospreay, who once again was phenomenal. He, of course, and Kyle Fletcher both in a great matchup. But right now, Shane Taylor doesn't give a damn about Will Ospreay and what happened on Wednesday.
No. You remember that, right? But beat your ass for that.
But you hear what he's saying? He said, "You remember that."
All
He's
right,
talking
let's
about
go.
the 2022 match that Bryan Danielson had with Lee
Shane
Moriarty.
Taylor.
At the end of the match,
Or
Danielson
Bryan.
could have beaten him with a submission, but instead he stomped him in the face time and time again.
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
A point to try to injure the man. Shane Taylor hasn't forgotten that, and here, this is payback. And it was a massive deal that time. You saw the face of Bryan Danielson. Well, Shane Taylor is livid.
A wrestler. Panda, welcome. WB, welcome.
Taylor arguably the Mike Tyson to Lee Moriarty's Floyd Mayweather. Look at the size difference between these two. Shane Taylor dwarfs Bryan Danielson.
Heck yeah, he does. Strange that Danielson would try to get into a test of strength versus this guy.
Now it's up to, of course, Danielson to try to figure out a way out of this. Can he power out of it is the question. As Aubrey Edwards, the referee, looks on.
It's AEW, Aubrey Edwards Wrestling.
There's why he is the greatest technical wrestler in the world. Couldn't get in the leg, though, could he, Tony? No. No, he's not stopping now. No technique there.
He's trying to beat the heck out of this guy.
Blows and, Big Shane Taylor.
Look at the hips on Shane Taylor. He's definitely got a low center of gravity. That could help him a lot in this match. His size could definitely be in his favor here. Bryan Danielson's my height. I'd say he weighs maybe 40 pounds more than me, something like that. Maybe a little less. Not a very big guy. Oh my goodness, just thunderous slap across the chest of Bryan Danielson.
Do it again! They can hill that on the other side of Atlanta.
They should get a Renee Paquette out here to call him Daniel Bryan again.
The sound of thunder. It was thunderous, I gotta agree with you. Oh, whoa. The kicks from Danielson. One of the greatest kickers in all of AEW.
Oh my goodness, this is getting brutal.
Of course, Malachi Black, who we'll see in our main event later on in that Atlanta street fight with the House of Black. Look at Bryan Danielson go to work. Kicks and chops. Chop.
Yes, chants are raining out.
Now trying the single as well, but he reached for the other one to take him down. That's good technique, but that's a lot of weight that Bryan Danielson's given up, even with technique. Oh.
Why did he drag him to the rope?
He's using the ropes for his advantage. Come on, referee. What's wrong with
Oh,
that?
okay.
That's illegal, using the ropes for your advantage. You've never used the ropes for your advantage in your stellar career? Well, of course. Okay. Okay for me, though.
Well, of course. It's okay when I do it, though.
Danielson in the hamstring region. Give him 5. Give him 5, referee. 1, 2. And he breaks on 4. And comes up with a knife edge chop.
Bryan Danielson is just
is amazing.
tearing Shane Taylor apart over here.
With this big man. He's got the leg tied up in the ropes. And a running drop kick.
WB. It's the WB.
Lee Moriarty was
What's up,
down
WB?
at ringside. You can hear him scream out on that.
You can see the look on Moriarty's face. He's having flashbacks now to his match with Bryan Danielson, where he really did trouble the best wrestler in the world.
Oof. Oh, that was a gut shot. Oof. Oh.
Some nice looking punches here.
Missed that, and here goes Danielson again.
Oh, he blocked that one, check the kick.
He blocked that one, did Shane Taylor, and grabs the foot.
You can hear single fans echoing throughout the arena.
Oh. Oh, he goes. You got knocked off. This match continues in picture-in-picture. What an opening bout we're having here on Collision as Bryan Danielson is down.
Sounds. Tony Schiavone sounds like he's trying to haunt some old house or something. Wow. This battle continues. In picture.
Bryan Danielson needs to watch himself. That right hand.
Spooky battles.
Clam digging Bryan all the way back to the beaches of Aberdeen.
But it did not.
They prefer that over piped-in noise. Yeah, exactly. Although I've heard them do it too, but I guess they're just not doing it tonight.
Oh, yeah. You can see the reaction of the fans at ringside.
Chris Jericho versus Teton. What do you know about CMLL, Heartbreak?
Young lady, I agree.
Yes.
You know about CMLL? Or do you only really like AAA? Hey, and Helico's getting a match tonight.
Thank you. They're not aware of that match here in Atlanta. At least they've forgotten.
I'm streaming yours. Sync
Here we go.
It's
Here
nice.
comes Big Shane again.
Very nice.
Humongous.
Humongous. Top half of his gear is drenched in sweat. Hey, some people sweat a lot, man.
Like a small child.
Guy's got better cardio than probably 90% of humans on Earth right now, though.
I agree. He's really manhandling Bryan Danielson right now.
Big business. Samoa Joe versus Wardlow for the World Championship next Wednesday, or this upcoming Wednesday. CMLL is cool too. It's like the WCW to Triple A WWE. Oh, okay. So it's not as well funded, or what? Like how is that? It's not as well funded, or they don't have as good as superstars, or like what do you mean by that? Or it's just in second place?
Paying dividends. Oh, he's fallen and he can't get up.
Oh, you can hear the grunts and the growls of Big Shane Taylor just digging into the jaw and the chin.
They don't have the bigger names like AAA. I see.
Lee Moriarty works on the outside. Checking his watch on the outside too, by the way.
A job well done.
We continue on this Saturday night on Collision from Atlanta. Right now, Shane Taylor has been dominating Bryan Danielson. Dominating.
Dominating.
Cannot even get to his feet here. He is under the bottom rope. Shane Taylor all this weight, 300 plus pounds.
Do it.
Is he going to come down on him with a leg, a guillotine leg drop? Yes, he is.
Leg drop across the neck on the apron. Ouch.
That was for the crowd.
Danielson's in some trouble here. Of course he is, though, right? You didn't know Shane Taylor is the best wrestler in the world?
And a 2 count. Boy,
He's the best wrestler.
This personal against Bryan Danielson.
You see, talking about how he stomped on Moriarty's head, trying to injure his friend, his mentee.
Suddenly people level up.
Now, Bryan suffering what he deserves.
Johnny Loves Taya. New episodes drop on YouTube every Wednesday. Huh. I haven't seen one episode of that yet. Have you guys seen any of that Johnny Loves Taya? Seems like it might be a cool show to watch. I like both of them.
Wow, this is a real.
Did this guy wrestle Ospreay the other night? No, this is not the same guy.
Shane Taylor
Yeah, you don't want this leg drop.
just laid it into Bryan Danielson. Danielson hits the ups. Ducks low, got some momentum, goes to the knees to get the big man down.
But Taylor's still on his feet.
Taylor backed up to the corner.
There goes knee taken out.
Get the knee working again. Here he goes for the big splash, and he missed.
Oh yeah, I meant to check that out. Heard of it though. I just like Emma's YouTube show.
Uh-oh.
Is Madcap on Emma's show? Riddick Moss or whatever. Is that his real name? Riddick Moss.
And this is going to change the complexion of this match. You can better believe.
Come on, Aubrey.
Drink the drink. Oh, he's not going to drink the Woo energy drink?
Kind of backed away there, didn't you?
Yeah, they both work together. Oh, cool.
Up on top. Bryan Danielson waiting on big Shane Taylor. Shotgun drop kick. Didn't get him down.
Didn't get all of it. Just off the shoulder, but Taylor's still on his feet.
Think they're married?
Big kick again from now working on the hamstrings.
Who, Emma? Or are you talking about you talking about Johnny Mundo and Taya?
The big man just is not going down.
That is Will.
Took him down that time, at least to one knee did Danielson. Danielson looking out at the crowd here. Crowd really enjoying this matchup, and so are we here on Collision. Danielson, back to the kicks once again.
Yes, kicks.
Trying to get more punishment, more revenge. Revenge, the dish best served up cold. This one, white hot.
Whoa.
Dang. Just collapsed. Shane Taylor kicks out at 1. Resiliency. He cashed in his resiliency.
Look at that look on his face.
My God.
He's got a face like a slapped ass.
Shane Taylor got up. Bryan Danielson, head of steam, with a running kick. Here he goes again, make it 2 in a row. No defense at all for Shane Taylor.
It's like a heel uppercut.
No, he may not be. No!
Oh, yes.
Left arm
Close
leg.
line.
1, 2, and he almost beats Bryan Danielson. So close, so close.
Close enough, come on. Look of concern on the face of Moriarty.
Now Shane Taylor. Now just toying with him. Trying to embarrass him. Trying to show up.
Oh, jeez.
Danielson just rose to his feet and nailed him.
They're using the same setup as they had on Dynamite. The same
Wow, couple of ducks that time by
the
Taylor.
same tunnel setup with the Titantron and everything. It's the exact same Dynamite setup, but it just has different graphics on the screens and stuff.
1, 2, no.
Daylight savings time starts tonight. Ah,
But
nice.
how much?
I don't like daylight savings time, but
And he hit him with everything.
that's good info for the people who
Came down on
need it.
Bryan Danielson.
338 pounds into the chest, the sternum, driving the wind out of his lungs.
The chance of let's go Bryan for the fans here. Trying to cannonball did Shane
Mooly
Taylor.
mooly.
Little right. Watch out, Shane. Watch out.
Here comes the Psycho knee. No, he was picked up.
He gets caught out of his finisher.
Taylor picked him up. Oh, that kick found its mark. The next one did. 3 in a row. Ducky Love, here he comes, there he goes. Yes!
There's the knee.
Double Psycho knee. 2, 3.
Daniel Bryan. Bryan Danielson wins it.
Danielson's amazing. You gotta admit it.
His offense seemed very ineffective for that most of that match. That was very odd to me. It's the same guy that went 60 minutes with like Kenny Omega and Hangman Page and stuff. Yet here we are over here. 20 minutes with Shane Taylor. Uh-oh, what's this? It's him. It's him. Thank goodness. Elevated. I'll take it. I will take it. I was about to say, why is none of that happening? So elevated.
It was Ospreay and Takeshita at Revolution.
Wow.
The world talking. And crying Bryan.
What an epic song, dude. Who makes this song? I don't like it when it's dark at 6 p.m., yeah. And Mad Cow. Mad Cow.
Chest of the American Dragon.
Lovely.
Lovely.
Everyone, how you doing? Everyone good?
Oh, spray. Oh,
Can I
spray.
get one more if that's all right? I want to have a chat, that's all. Have a chat. Here you go.
Have a
Can't
chat.
Have a chat with just myself, can I? Here you go, sir. How are you? Ladies and gentlemen, the match that we just saw, give a round of applause for Shane Taylor and Bryan Danielson.
And Bryan Danielson. Brub. Come on, brub. Let's
It's so
go.
incredible watching you work. The amount of years that you've been doing this, and you are still performing at the highest upon highest of levels. Thanks, lads. Oh, you're too kind to me.
Chant the chant.
In the short time that I've been here, I noticed a lot of things, all right? First thing I noticed, the sandwiches backstage are lovely.
The sandwiches.
But the thing that I noticed...
I wonder what
when
kind
you
of
walk
sandwiches
up
they
and
have. Do
down
they have
these
pastrami,
hallways, I
pastrami,
see
pastrami,
everyone
pastrami,
looks at you
pastrami?
and goes, that's Bryan Danielson. That's the bar.
I need
You
it
set
dark
the
in the morning.
standards. The bar. Your enthusiasm for professional wrestling is infectious. You inspire
Wonder if
me.
they have
You've
the pastrami,
inspired so many
pastrami,
people. For everyone here that just loves pro wrestling, you are owed so much. And for me, on behalf of everyone, if you don't mind, thank you so much for everything that you've done.
But it's my time now, you Goonies.
Everybody in the building agrees with this.
But you cheeky little slag, you interrupted me on my main event Dynamite. So I've got this warm feeling in my belly, right? I've got this warm feeling that maybe, just maybe, Mr. Danielson, you have something you want to ask me.
Oh.
That's about half right. I have something I want to ask you, and I have something that I want to say to you. First, welcome
hang on.
to AEW. And secondly, I saw the match that you had with Takeshita. at Revolution. Not only did you win, but that was one of the best damn matches I've ever seen. But I also listened to you in the media scrum after, where he said for years he's been screaming into the camera how he's the best wrestler in the world, and he came here to prove it. Well,
Second, I need a ride to the pub later.
Chance to prove it. What do you say? Bryan Danielson versus Will Ospreay at AEW Dynasty. Ospreay, what do you say?
He's gonna be like, I get back to you, brub.
Yes, bruv.
Yes, bruv. Okay, yes, brub.
They've agreed on the match for Dynasty. I'm sure it won't take too
He
long
said,
to
yes,
officially
bruv.
Make it a match. Dynasty is coming up Sunday, April 21st.
Wonder if they're gonna have more interactions between now and then. Hope so. Hope they make a little more than just a match. When is Forbidden Door? Got my match. Yes. Yeah, Robert, you got it. The debut of the Elite is up next. Dang. All right. We're rolling now. Match was a little longer than I would have liked it to be, but how long the match was kind of fit in with the promo to come afterwards. So I guess they had a plan. Wasn't a bad match, but it's just the no selling of like world champion caliber wrestlers is something that I'm not really gonna cheer on or be happy to see. Unless there's a feud, unless there's a reason for them to be like leveled up in their aggression towards each other. And I know they tried to make it that way because of what happened with Lee Moriarty, but that's not enough, man. To me, that's not enough for somebody who's absolutely not gonna be sniffing at a world title, being able to shrug off world champion caliber athletes' signatures and stuff like that. This guy Bryan Danielson, he beat Randy Orton and Batista at WrestleMania. Like, come on. But he's over here having a 20-minute match with Shane Taylor. And maybe that could happen if you presented Shane Taylor better. If I was seeing Shane Taylor every week kicking people's heads in on this show and stuff, then maybe we'd get there. But trying to build somebody in like the shortest amount of time just by giving them a good match, it just comes off as performative. It doesn't come off as believable. So I'm glad it turned out the way it did, but I just think we could have got there a little quicker, and we could have showcased some other people in the meantime. 15 streak. Dang, Excalibur, you've been stacking these streaks really quick. I remember it stopped your streak, and now you're all the way back to 15 already. That's crazy, man. Thanks for being here. Elevated, elevate me to the sky. Whoa. Who makes that song? Do you guys know? Is it a established band, or is it just out of nowhere? Kenny finally streams now. His channel 2, not Square Enix Twitch. Very nice. It's cool to hear that he's doing okay enough to be streaming. He's been very, very silent when it comes to his health updates and stuff. Whoa, so elevated. Here we go. It's time for the Bucks in there.
We are back with you. It's good to have
Roman
you
Reigns
here
theme.
on Collision. And we're off and running, and already what an incredible night it has been as we head to Dynasty, the next AEW pay-per-view. And here come the
Look at how big they are.
EVPs, as we're going to see a big trios match.
So Okada come up with him, or does he come out separately? Separately, I guess. It's just Matthew and Nicholas right now. They came out from that middle part of the stage like Cody Rhodes. Isn't this the outfit that John Cena just told us he would be wearing if he turned heel? Is that what they're trying to pull? The Bucks. The Young Bucks.
The group on which AEW's foundation was built has changed forever.
La 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 la. They're wearing like boxing robes, kind of.
This is right for business.
And they flipped the coin, and it actually started the Okada theme song.
Weighing in at 236 pounds, Rainmaker, Kazuchika Okada.
Okada, the Rainmaker.
There he is. La 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 la. Wonder if they had to pay New Japan any money to use this theme song still. Who are they fighting? Heavy Machinery? No, not Heavy Machinery. Bear Country or whatever. What are they called now? Dark Country? Big Country? Hardcore Country? What are they called now? Is that who they're fighting? Alright, let's put Okada right here. Nice pose they got.
What were they going to do? Page was suspended.
La 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 la.
Two of the four pillars that made the elite pro wrestling's unshakable supergroup were gone.
Said that they're a real band. They seem to mostly do original and covers of wrestling themes. Oh, okay. Brock Lesnar got added back to the WWE roster page. Nice. Did you look it up yourself, or did you just hear that from somebody? Iron Savages, is that who they're fighting? Oh, that's the name of who I was trying to talk about, by the way. That is the team, though.
He's going to hook up here with Nicholas, who is just.
All right, it's just some people.
Terrible person, and you know what I say? You don't become a terrible person. You are a terrible person hiding underneath. It's a mask. Being a
Tag Okada.
Here comes the Rainmaker.
Does that sound like a terrible person? They wanted Okada. Nicholas Jackson gave them Okada. One of the most credentialed.
It's Okada's first ever trios match.
And tremendous superstars in all
It's
of
Okada.
Japanese wrestling history.
No argument here. Combined 7 IWGP World Title reigns in New Japan Pro Wrestling.
If Okada's the Rainmaker, Jericho's the Painmaker, shouldn't Moxley be named the Stainmaker?
Each and every move he does, he is in command of that move.
Seamless, oh, and kind as well.
Okada as Atlantis.
Right open.
The Stainmaker. Moxley, okay. You know, that's pretty good. I actually really like that. This is pre-recorded. They recorded this on Thursday.
Memorable that he broke Bryan Danielson's forearm a year ago at Forbidden Door.
I was going to say, of all his accolades, that to me, the greatest of all. Snap, crackle, and pop.
Liam Gray is going to make his way in with a lot of
slaps Okada.
here, but Good duck that
Guy's pretty dang thin. Oh God, Rainmaker.
After the ripcord. 1, 2, done.
That's done.
Winners of this match,
Look at him just staring in the camera. I just looked. Oh, okay. So you heard it from somebody, but then you looked it up. I see.
Yes, indeed.
La 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 la. You know what I heard? I heard the new South Park game is actually multiplayer, and I heard it's back to 3D. It's not like that like straight up RPG style. Uh-oh, it's Eddie Kingston 1-on-3.
Thinking.
That was quick, yeah. I'm glad.
And clearly didn't learn anything from what happened.
Punch him in the Yankees cap.
But one man's pride is another man's stupidity.
Who's this?
That's Penta.
Yes, a big sling blade. Another one.
That's Penta?
Penta misses a sling blade on Okada. Okada elevates him.
Got it.
Penta's got his Venom mask on.
Okada's incredible.
Barely broke a sweat.
Penta tried to save Eddie Kingston for some reason.
3-on-2. Penta. Eddie Kingston at the mercy of our EVPs.
Oh,
The elite Okada now holding up the. Wait. Oh my God, the roof's coming off here. What's this all about?
Pac. Yo, Pac's finally back. Let's freaking go, dude. Pac versus Okada. Give me that. Give me that immediately. Okay, now we're talking.
And now Pac Okada face to face in the ring.
Dude.
take my money. Take my money.
Face to face in the ring. Yo, let's freaking go, man.
They are eating each other's forearms and not backing down.
This is the type of stuff that they should have been doing forever ago.
The quickest feet in all of AEW. Maybe the entire world.
Young Bucks have been eliminated from action right now.
German release suplex. Okada staggered
Heck,
against
yes,
Okada.
man. Yes, yes,
Well,
yes.
this changes things.
Does it ever?
They tugged him out of the ring.
The Bucks
They saved him.
drag Okada away. But
Make him a
Pac
little
comes
bigger.
out to help Eddie Kingston.
There we go. That looks
Help his
better.
longtime death triangle member Penta.
Where's he been? Dude, I don't know.
And Pac wants a
I don't
microphone.
know.
Gentlemen, I'll make this very, very clear for you. The bastard's back. And I promise you, I'm just
This
looking
is
for
awesome.
trouble.
Heck yes,
so
man.
if it's trouble you're after, you are certainly barking up the correct tree. You understand me? Boys, you want some? I'll give it you. You reap what you sow. Hey, big business! Boston, next week, 6-man tag. See you there.
Eddie Kingston, the Continental Crown Champion, lays down the challenge for next week to the Bucks and Okada, the elite. for
Pac
a
wrestles
trio
less than
title
Roman
defense
Reigns.
in Boston. And of course, that's coming up in 4
I know
days.
that the
We do know
the
that
pandemic
Boston
kind of messed up
has
his travel
Monday,
schedule and then
Tuesday,
maybe injuries and stuff. He's been through some stuff. I know that.
I said my goodbyes.
It looks like a gremlin. He does. I love Pac, dude.
Darby Allin? Well, got big business. I got a match.
I made a video about who I think is the most valuable player for AEW, and Pac was number one.
Next week is my last ever match. I'm gonna do what I always do, and that is go out fighting
Maybe they
for
saw
my
that video
life.
and they were like,
What
"Man,
is
get this dude
Darby
out of here.
Allin without Sting?
He's overshadowing
Decide
us."
to get in the ring with me. There's a lot worse things that can happen than just a couple of little scratches.
You main evented the Tokyo Dome twice, then you came to AEW and did what?
Heck yeah, I love Pac, man.
Remind
I love
everyone
Pac-Man.
who's in your life, you fight for your life or I'm gonna embarrass you more than
Him
you
and
have
Miro should
yourself.
team up. Miro should go back to playing video games, and then he could be hanging out with Pac-Man.
The following contest is
It's
set
time.
for
Mariah May is here.
20-minute time.
Mariah Storm.
Introducing first, from London, England, Mariah May.
What a weird idea. Let's have her dress up as Tony Storm's old gimmick. I still don't have her. I guess I should get her eventually.
Her opponents are in the ring.
Trish Adora, nice.
Adora.
Heels come out of the left side, okay.
And Trish Adora, you need to settle down and call it.
It's
Barracuda.
about making it official. It is official.
Yeah, I hope Pac is back for sure. Like for real, for real.
After her debut here on Collision, I got cleared to call her match this morning. As long as I take the beta blockers, it's going to be okay. My blood pressure through the roof.
Hey, you know what? She is gorgeous. There's no doubt.
She is gorgeous, but look at what she's wearing.
She is. Stop it. She is.
Never since Daniel
Never.
Day-Lewis's portrayal of Abraham Lincoln have I been so moved, so touched by a portrayal as we're seeing right here.
I would ask you to repeat that, but I don't want you to. Okay, just.
It's as
Dude, I
if
don't even
we
know how to
are
spell her
seeing
name.
The original Tony Storm, but only
I'm just
better.
getting Mariah Carey
By the way,
pictures.
as we mentioned leading up to this event,
Not Mariah
Storm
Carey.
is here tonight, and the women's world champion is going to give
Am I
away
spelling it wrong? Is
her
it just
first
an
ever
A?
Tony Award. That's T-O-N-I award.
Oh my God! It is award season. I cannot wait
No.
to find out who is the
Now I'm
lucky
getting
recipient who
like
deserves the
Jesus'
very
mom,
first
Virgin Mary,
prestigious Tony T-O-N-I
Virgin Maria.
award.
I don't think either of those are gonna work.
Power, member of the infantry. That great tag
Why
team
have
that
2
we
inches
seen
anyway?
before,
To
of course.
separate the heels from the baby
And
faces.
good go behind
It's
by
funny
Trish
because
Strong.
Technique from
one of the
Trish.
main things I used to hear a lot from people who hate on WWE is that they baby you. They babysit you with the commentary. They over explain things and they treat you like you're dumb and don't know what's what.
Oh, look at this.
Oh, yes.
But then it's like,
Head scissors.
look at the Smart Wrestling Company. They literally have tunnels to try to tell you who's bad and who's good.
Shotgun drop kick. Fans, this match
It's like, wow, so that's
continues
better?
in picture here on TNT.
That's what you need? It's the same stuff, man. It's the same stuff, but actually worse because now you're saying that we can't even figure it out at all. We got to see what tunnel they come out of.
Statuesque blonde who can do it
Mariah
all.
Scary.
Fundamentally sound. I don't think there's any question about that. Not only that, we have mentioned so many times.
Put
Nigel, that
Mariah
her
Carey with the
striking
month
ability,
May calendar
she can
behind her.
really
Oh
go
my
punch.
goodness.
I think we're going to see her striking ability right now. Oh,
Is there not a time where companies had interest? Yeah, they've done it before, but I just always heard that WWE was whack because they needed to explain everything to you like you're stupid and like you don't know.
gee.
Oh, Mariah,
And now it's like they physically built that explanation into the arena to try to tell people it's like, okay,
Wow, she
isn't that
smacked
bad
the
too
taste
then?
out of Dora's mouth. Holy
It's like
moly.
if Thanos came out through a red portal, it means he's a bad guy. Like what? We can't just watch the movie and figure out.
Brandon Martinez warning. And here
We're
goes
that
Mariah again.
weak
perfect.
in our deduction powers that we have to
Representation of
watch
Tony
what
Storm.
side of the screen he comes out of, or what
She's
color
got
his
her
portal
gear,
is.
Merchandise as well. Here's a cover. Oh, let's hope she hasn't got a gout.
She gingerly put her down that time. I don't know if she expected to win it or not.
I can't get Mariah
After
May,
that,
guys.
But now as you can see,
They're not
got
telling
the
you, physically showing you. Yeah, that's even
handful of
worse.
hair and
Isn't that even worse than telling you? I'd rather them tell me a story
Now
about
into the
how
ropes.
someone is bad than be like, oh, look, they came out of the right side of the screen, guys. Like, isn't one of them a lot more insulting? It's like teaching shapes by being like, okay, where does the star fit? And then like the kid grabs a circle, grabs a star and tries to fit it in a circle hole, fit it in a square hole, and just messes around with it until it fits. Which one is more insulting? Telling someone a story that lets them know what the shape of something is, and then they figure it out based off the story you told them, or literally just having them look at it and be like, oh, what, oh, okay, here it goes, here's the shape, that's where it goes. Which one is more insulting to your intelligence? They're both somewhat insulting, especially if you're a long-time watcher, if you know what's up. But one of them is just a lot more insulting. Which side does Tony Khan come out to make his announcements? Probably the left.
Coming into play here, and now a senton splash.
Probably left, because remember the Young Bucks are using his vernacular and his delivery as like a storytelling element. So I would say he probably is closer to a heel than a face.
As Adora, the athletic and discerning, very promising young competitor here, looking for an upset.
Kick in the gut, a hair takedown.
Wouldn't you think?
Mariah.
I mean, if your top, if a team that's trying to be your top heel team is recreating your mannerisms just to become heelish. Nice, wow, yo, she did a kneeling suplex.
How about that suplex? She suplexed her from her knees.
Creative German suplex from her knees. Very difficult to get the leverage to get an opponent over.
I mean, obviously, if you're a billionaire, you're going to be closer to a heel right off the bat, though, you know? Most people are going to be like, ah, man, this rich dude, what?
Running knee. That strike was on target.
There it comes. Mayday! Mayday! Mayday!
Oh, my God. The way she laid her out with that? That looks scary. That finisher was nice, but it was scary as heck. You saw how she laid her out and then flipped her? It's like her head was going right into the mat, and then she just pulled her back at just the right time so that her back would hit the mat.
When will Mariah get her flowers? Oh, is this the moment?
It's Toni Storm. Oh my goodness. Here she comes. She's got a, she's giving out the Tony Award.
Good evening. This is AEW Women's World Champion Toni Storm.
I guess I could just use a picture of Toni Storm.
Annual Tony Award. That's Tony with an I, so we don't get sued. This award represents the outstanding achievement in the field of performance related to a professional wrestling event. The nominees are, for their performance as Toni Storm in AEW's Revolution,
Revolution.
And the award goes
Oh gosh. It's gonna go to her herself, right? Toni Storm. It's gonna go to her. It's gonna go to herself.
This tension's unbearable.
There was one nominee.
So exciting. Mariah May.
Oh, she did win it.
She's done it.
I thought she was gonna take it herself. Like, you could never be me.
Why don't you run in the ring and hug her? You loon.
Could never be me. Oh, she got clocked.
What is she doing?
Gianna Purrazzo.
She's trying to spoil this.
She has spoiled it.
Oh no.
Luther covers up the world champion, and Mariah May is on the attack.
Oh, Purrazzo's going to get it now.
Well, I would agree.
Oh, yes.
Jeez.
This year's award for most devastating DDT on a runway goes to
Mariah May.
Oh, they laid out Deonna. Deonna tried to come out here and do something. She got just waxed for it. No, you see that? She ran out here like she was going to do something, and she got just super sandwiched. What the heck? Why would you do this?
Well, Tony, you know what they say.
What do they say, Nigel?
If the shoe fits.
It certainly does.
What?
Tonight. Mariah May wins.
Good job, Deonna. You got the AEW treatment. You came in, they gave you one program to make you look like you're gonna be somebody, and now you're getting just super trounced every time we see you. And I have fun at the back of the line, because this Wednesday it's the end of every other woman's push for a while until the new signee gets old and tired to Tony, and then maybe we'll get back to you, but probably not. I'm really sorry to tell you, but there's a tangible process that these women go through, and it's so apparent at this point, and it's so tried and true that you can't deny it anymore. They make you look like somebody for a second. They give you a feud that looks like, oh, this person's actually going to be kind of devastating, and then you just get mollywopped, and then it's over for you, and then you get another little reho push in 3 months. 3 months from now, Deonna will win 4 matches straight, and she'll get a title shot, and then she'll be right back in Destination Unknown with Ruby Soho. But hey, they hired a new writer, right? That new writer's really showing their chops. What happened to Tony too? It happened to everybody. It's literally just a pattern that has not ever been broken. The only reason that Toni Storm is as hot as she is now is because she's the only woman who's been allowed to like embody a character and show some personality. Everybody else is just happy to be here, or it's so mad they got to fight people. Like there's no personality there. There's nothing for the crowd to get behind. So there's no reason for Tony Khan to really book them any other way. It's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't book them to have personality or a storyline that matters, then the crowd isn't going to get into them. So the crowd isn't going to cheer for them next time they see them. So you're going to think, oh, I shouldn't book them again. Like it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. If you don't put in the effort up front because you don't think it's going to work out, it's not going to work out. Or someone's going to get organically over, and you're going to have to be off to the races to make it happen really quick, because oh my God, somebody got over? How'd that happen? I wasn't anticipating this. How did they get over? What happened? You know, and then you're trying to play catch up real quick to make them as hot as they could be, and you might have missed the bus. Because by the time that someone becomes organically over, when you try to just put a plan into effect immediately, sometimes that organic response from the crowd goes away, or the crowd can tell that you're catering to them, and so it just doesn't have that organic flavor anymore. It doesn't feel like we made a star. It feels like, oh, they realized we're cheering for this person, so now they're in the main event and all this stuff. Kind of like what's happening with Swerve. I feel like Swerve got organically over to a point where they had to do something about it, and now they're having him cut longer promos than he's comfortable with, and he's starting to expose himself as like not ready for that position yet. Not wrestling wise, but character wise. Oh yes. Oh my goodness. It's time.
Well, fans coming
he outworked everyone. He actually did outwork everyone. Yeah, Brett Baker's gone. Mercedes. We'll see, man.
It is going to be Christian Cage against the Rated R Superstar.
Superstar. This dude, they made Tony Schiavone the lead announcer, and he just sounds like he's trying to haunt a old house. Oh, rated R superstar. Ooh. He should just be the hype man. He should just fill in for like the hype spots. There should be a tangible good play call type of guy, and then we should just hear Tony Schiavone when it's time to be like, "Oh my God, did you see that?" That should be it. He shouldn't be the guy calling the whole show. He doesn't know the moves quite right. He doesn't know the names of stuff really well, and his go-to commentary is just being like, "I'm having so much fun. Oh, that looked like it hurt." It's like the same old commentary you can hear anywhere. I know he's got a tenure. I know he's a known voice in the industry, but does that make it good though, or is it just nostalgic? Is this Damien's brother? Well, they act like they're mad they have to do their job. Yeah, it's either they're happy to be here, they're gonna prove themselves, or they're mad about the booking. It's like 3 storylines that are cleared for a takeoff. Instead of the Macarena dance, whatever someone messes up anywhere, we should call it the Tony Khan. He's got good ideas, man. He's not a bad booker. It's just I feel like he's overextended and he's playing catch up every day. It's hard to be creative when you're in a rush. You know, like when a lunch rush hits and you're a line chef or something, it's hard to be creative and come up with like really nice ways to cook dishes when you're just trying to catch up to the demand all day. That's what it feels like Tony's in right now. It's like he was ahead of schedule for a couple of years because he already booked out like what would happen. He already had a couple of years of booking already written down. So he was ahead of schedule, so he got to have cool ideas. You got to see his ideas materialize in front of us, and it was just cool. But now he's like behind schedule. It's like he's trying to play catch up because he got so much to do, and it's really hard to be a great chef when you're having a lunch rush every day, all day. It's like you're just gonna do what's necessary to get the job done. You're not really gonna step outside the realm of what's necessary into the realm of what's possible.
You better not try to tangle with Kill Switch. We saw what happened to Matt Menard when that happens. Oof!
How about that move from the prodigy is going to go down.
Nick Wayne, man, he's finally getting the match that he's gonna win. This guy's been the most flimsy wrestler they've ever signed. He gets beaten up every time we see him.
Oh, wow. Fisherman suplex.
Except this time.
And a release.
Yeah, too many shows. That's what I'm saying. He has a lunch rush. There's people ordering so many dishes from him when he's already behind.
He's a talented young man who can do it all. He really can.
He needed guidance. Now he's got, look at this.
Yeah, and he's got 170 ingredients in the kitchen at the same time. Can you imagine? Like, you have 170 ingredients in your kitchen. You're behind by 3 dishes every single time you log in, every single time you clock in. You're always behind by 3 dishes. You're not going to be able to innovate or really cook up anything of like a surprising quality. You're just going to try to be like getting it done with. You might have a couple favorite dishes that you cook really well, but there's going to be a whole lot of ingredients that don't get utilized, or a whole lot of dishes that go out of the kitchen with an underwhelming amount of love and respect put into them. And that's not his fault, dude. He's a human being. He's not an AI program. He's a human being, and he's got other personalities too. Even if this was his only personality, it would be a ridiculous situation. Oh my God, is it Edge? A guy in a mask just grabbed Christian.
Security comes over. Oh, look at that.
It's Edge. It's Adam Edgeland. I take back what I said. Still, every time we see Nick Wayne, he is getting destroyed. He can't escape it, man. It's the story of his life.
nobody is safe when this madman is around.
Nick Wayne is only 18. Of course he's going to be flimsy. Yeah, well, he shouldn't be here then. He shouldn't be a main roster type of superstar. He should be over in Ring of Honor getting toned up and getting tuned up and all that. It's just like the Maxine Dupree thing, dude. Maxine Dupree is not ready to be on national TV, and neither is Nick Wayne. Don't put them on TV if they look like this. Don't put them on TV if they're just going to get destroyed all day.
Whatever is in the box.
What's in the box? What's in the box?
TNT champion in reverse.
Wait a minute.
What's in that box? What in the world was that?
The guy Nick Wayne beat looks like Crash Holly?
Put the brakes on Christian Cage.
Maybe.
As the Rated R Superstar.
What was in the box?
Grabs a microphone.
Get your stupid little mouth ready to say 2 words.
It's an I Quit match.
Toronto Dynamite TNT Championship. Cope Cage 3. 2 words. You know them.
Cope Cage 3 will be an I Quit match in Toronto at the Coca-Cola Coliseum live on Dynamite on Wednesday, March 20th. Wow.
Look at how buff he's looking, man. What's in the box?
With that in mind, here's Lexi there.
Wonder what's in the box.
Jared and your best friend Jay Lethal against
That was pretty cool. I like that segment. It's sad that Nick Wayne keeps getting beat up every time. Every time we see him.
Saturday night is all right for fighting. The whole world's talking.
Hey, it's Double J.
Can Mark Briscoe trust Jeff Jarrett? Or what about can Jeff Jarrett
J-E-F-F.
Trust Mark Briscoe? Mark, I'm going to tell you this man to man. You don't have to worry about trusting me. All you got to trust is that I'll do any damn thing to win the street fight tonight.
Well, I tell you what, I trust you, Jeff, and I trust you, Mark, and hopefully you both frickin' trust me.
Jay Lethal, you know I trust you, baby. We about to
I
go
love
to
this
war.
guy's
Let's do
promos.
this.
Mark
Jeff
Briscoe.
Jarrett, I know you a dog. I know you a dog. Let's do this thing, baby. We in Atlanta, Georgia. Atlanta street fight. Hot Atlanta, baby. Whoa, let's go. Let's do it. Let's go, House of Black, my ass. Let's get it on.
House of what? Radio, what's up, man?
It'll be all about trust for Mark Briscoe, Jay Lethal, and Jeff Jarrett coming up in our Atlanta street fight main event. Still to
This dude Jericho's doing anything he can. I could feel like the struggle, the like struggle to like shake it off. He could easily just address the controversy and be done with this, but he's trying to shake it off in the weirdest way that's just exposing him even more. Comes out here with a new theme song every week. He plays his theme song all throughout the entrance. Doesn't want people trying to sing because they'll boo. He doesn't. It's like, come on, man. Just address the controversy, man. And the problem is, I don't think he can, because I think if he does, I think at this point, he's been so mum on the subject that there's got to be something weird about it. That's probably why he can't do it. Sadly, there probably is something to the controversy, and so he literally can't do anything about it. So it's just bad either way, I guess. It's Teton.
Here comes.
Are any of these guys the actual champion of CMLL? I see a lot of people coming out here on AEW television who are CMLL superstars or whatever, but I don't think any of them are champions. It's like they're just fighting people. Jeff Jarrett's cool, man. Tea time. Grand tea time. Tea time. Looks like he's the brother of Evil Uno with this mask. Do you guys know? Is this guy a champion or anything? I know it's a little difficult to follow CMLL.
His first time against a CMLL luchador on AEW TV. He faced Atlantis Jr.
Yeah, they don't know who this guy is. They're like, okay, cool. Jericho's wrestling. It literally could just be some dude, you know? They could just be pretending it's a CMLL guy.
Do in professional wrestling.
Most of this crowd would not even know.
If I can use that phrase, Chris Jericho has done it, and dare I say, become a master at
This
it.
is not really a picture of him. This is just, this is my go-to luchador for like when I don't have a picture of these people.
Superstars of all time. A box office uber draw, a demo god, still has main event caliber matches.
Yes, 8 world title reigns, thus the nickname the Ocho.
Well,
Teton, our first look at him here.
Maybe Teton could be as impressive as that Hechicero guy. Remember that Hechicero guy? He showed up and he was really good.
Just look at him.
He was impressive.
giving up a little bit of height and weight.
Right.
To Lionheart.
He should be one of the biggest luchadors. I know, right? Shouldn't he be? He should be like a big buff luchador like Mil Muertes or something. I agree with that completely. He should be a super buff giant guy.
For a main event, House of Black against Briscoe, Jarrett, Lethal.
You see that Lionheart.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that. But maybe it was like his dad's luchador name and he adopted it or something. You know how that happens a lot.
Outclass him, if you will.
What's Chris Jericho doing? I don't understand. Is he bringing or making? Bringing or making? I don't get it. What do you mean bringing or making? Ooh, Titan means giant buff. I know, right? It should be a Titan. It should be. We have that guy. We just got him in Final Fantasy. He's a summon guardian for us. A giant summon made of rock.
Ooh, that found its mark.
They said he like created a mountainous region. It's a giant dude.
Double springboard into a Huracan Rana. Jericho seeking refuge on the
I don't understand. Is he bringing or making wrestlers? I know nothing against CMLL. For all I know, he could be facing the same guy every week. I know, right? Like, that's what I was saying. Like, this could be anybody to us.
You know, Nigel, we've seen many wrestlers from CMLL. It's great to have them here competing in AEW. It really is.
Right, one of the best things about AEW is the diversity of competitors from all over the world. I've said it before.
Right.
Not so much a forbidden door, it's an open door policy. If you've got the talent, this is the place to prove yourself.
Absolutely. Well said. There's a knee that time by Lionheart. Oh, hit his shoulder on that steel step.
Looked like Jericho slammed himself into those steel steps, didn't it? What is going on here? By the way, Steven, welcome. Radio's on the YouTube right now. Thank you very much, Radio, for coming through.
Hard slap to the side of the face. Man chanting Teton's name here, but I tell you, I don't know, is it dangerous for Jericho to be up top with Teton here?
Dangerous for anyone to be on that top rope.
Well, here they go. Oh, Teton got planted.
Just hitting a quota? Yeah. I think they got rid of the ratings already. Have you guys seen anything about the ratings recently? I've not seen anything. I think they got rid of them already.
In picture. Stay with us. Wow, Jericho, man, he
I think I got my wish.
Man.
Lionheart is aggressive.
Remember, I was like, dude, don't do the ratings. Just get rid of them. It just puts you in a corner. It makes you have to do a lot of boring matches with no story just to get people to like the right win-loss percentage or whatever to like get a title shot. And then we could see it coming from a million miles away. And then when you try to do something fancy, you just get people complaining. Like, just don't do it, man. I think that they heard me. I think that they realized.
Knee
I went to a small Impact show. Jeff Jarrett was at the door asking people before they left if they had a good time and enjoyed the event. Oh, that's nice. That's nice of them.
With taking the mask off, I guess maybe to embarrass him.
Yeah, I like Jeff Jarrett, man. I know that if I watched it when people were talking all this stuff about how he had like the reign of terror and Impact and all that, I probably wouldn't like him. But I wasn't watching during that, so all I know is what I see now, and I like him. All I know is what I saw back in the old days of Raw and stuff, and what I see now. So I skipped all that stuff that people say they don't like about him. So I'm sorry if you don't like him, but I do. I have no reason not to.
I guess when you can say the man has done it all, you can really say that about Chris Jericho, right? In sports and entertainment.
Makes me wonder what I've been doing in my life.
And of course, not many people in wrestling can say they
We're
are
here from FTR tonight. Okay.
Certainly not.
See what they say. We're sorry we keep getting beat up in the worst ways. We both got choked out in the worst way on the pay-per-view. What the heck is wrong with the way they're booking FTR, man? They got beat at the pay-per-view like somebody who literally just did not re-sign their contract and now they're out. Like, you know, like the type of beating they might put on you if you didn't re-sign, or if they know you're going to a different company the next this is your very last match, and they got to devalue you completely because they don't want you going into the next company looking good. That's the type of beating they took at the pay-per-view. It was just so ridiculous. FTR got not only bloodied, they got no-sold. They got their whole like finish no-sold. They got everything no-sold, and then they got double choked out. It's like, come on, man.
Back with you
What was that?
on the collision.
Uh-oh.
Our main event still to come.
What's
I'll
that?
still be talking to FTR a little bit on this program. And right now, though, Jericho ducks out of the way of Teton earlier. Oh, Teton.
Are we okay? We're still alive? Still alive, I guess.
How about that
one? Being punished for some reason. Yeah, dude. Like that was a insulting type of loss that they had to take at the pay-per-view.
Picture perfect as Lionheart tries to shake out his right arm, may have caught one.
The other team comes out dressed like the Road Warriors and just massacres you and chokes you out and no-sells your finishes and stuff. What is that, man? Why even sign people if you're going to treat them like that?
Will be in action coming up a little bit later on tonight as well. So it's been a great program. We're just into it basically, and so much going on up on top. Outside in plancha using the feet into the midsection to cover 1, 2, and Chris
Teton's getting some offense on Jericho here.
Jericho's still in this, and Jericho, because of all
The theme sounded like a Kid Rock song. Yeah, to me it sounded kind of like a Rob Zombie.
Butterfly into a backbreaker, 1, 2. Aubrey Edwards has
I could see Kid Rock though.
Jericho takes a pause, rethinks his strategy perhaps. Looking perhaps for the Lion Tamer.
All right, Nigel, right now we got breaking news. Tony Khan has made it official. Coming up in Dynasty, AEW Dynasty, the pay-per-view on April 21st on a Sunday from St. Louis. It will be Will Ospreay against Bryan Danielson. How about that? How about that Death Valley driver right there from Jericho? Big news for Dynasty.
Big news.
Assault that missed. Teton, a spin kick to the gut. Hitting the ropes. Jericho.
Tio, what's up, man? AEW or WWE? It depends on what you're in the mood for, I guess. They both deliver. It's like asking like Italian or Chinese. It's like, what are you in the mood for tonight, you know? I think they both do certain things better than the other.
And now
the elbow sleeves come off. Oftentimes people will pull those elbow sleeves off to hit a big lariat, but doesn't look like that's what
Teton's up top. Up top. He's coming off the top of the mountain. The Grand Tetons.
here he goes.
Why did he take off his elbow pads to stomp him? What the heck? He took off his elbow pads to do a stomp. What? Wouldn't you keep him on? That would it would give you more weight as you're coming down for the stomp at least. You would be stomping him with a few more grams or ounces of force. What the heck? What is going on? Let me take off my glasses to get my toenails clipped. What the heck? What does that have to do with anything? That was the wackiest thing I've seen. Oh, look at this. Yo, we got new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Why is this so competitive? We've never heard of this guy, man. Like,
the high flying of troubled Jericho for a while, but it looked like finally he'd broken the code.
This is why they have 170 wrestlers that you hardly ever see on TV, man, because they spend all this time with people who should just be getting the W, man. Taking off the knee pads to give an elbow drop, yeah. Shouldn't you just leave that on? Wouldn't that make you just slightly more heavy and deliver slightly more damage? He took off his elbow pads to deliver a stomp. The crowd doesn't believe in that. The crowd they're like doing the performative chants and stuff now.
This is his opportunity. Strikes coming in from every angle.
To the midsection goes Teton.
He ran up and he tapped him on the legs to perform the weakest looking combo ever. And then he grabbed his arm, turned him around, and then stood there for a good like 10 seconds before he did his next move. What is going on here? CMLL's best wrestlers haven't even been on AEW TV, just their mid-carders. See, this is what I'm wondering. I'm wondering who these people are. Are they the champions or what? And why? Why would you not send your A-plus players? Oh, okay, I know why. Actually, I just answered my own question in my head. I know why.
Just stepping on the throat and the shoulder.
Oh, it's Hook. Hook is gonna save Jericho. What? Dude, what is happening?
They didn't need to call him.
And Hook helping out Chris Jericho.
No, what is going on here?
Oh boy. Oh, she's just taking it to the gates of agony again.
So Leona wanted some more. And he's not done, man. He wants back in there.
Good Lord. Hook's not scared of these men.
This is looking like some Dynamite level nonsense, dude. Normally you don't see this type of nonsense on Collision. Collision's normally a little more solid than this.
And Jericho standing together. Again, Jericho's so complimentary of Hook. And what happened?
Wow, Bishop Kong and Toa Leone. Tia Leone. These guys, you know, the most devastating and believable threats in all of AEW. The guys who haven't won a match on AEW television in probably like 6 months or something. Now they're the real threat to Chris Jericho. Jera Hook? Yeah, that's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. A cat rang the doorbell. What? What? Do you have a camera? Is there like a camera on your doorbell where you could see it was a cat? Oh my god, that sounds funny. One of the things that I can always say about AEW is you can never predict what's about to happen, man. It is very unpredictable. So if you want to watch a wrestling show that's going to keep you on your toes, this is it. It's going to keep you on your toes like a ballet lesson. I don't have a Ring camera, but I looked and there was a Halloween cat. A Halloween cat? What? So it was like a black cat, but it had its back all like arched, and it was looking at you sideways. That's what I think of when I think of a Halloween cat. It's a cat. It's a black cat, and it's standing on its paws, but it's got its back all arched, and it's looking at you like it's scared. That's what I think. You don't even know me. You're back just in time for Hook, Panda. It was black and orange. Oh, that's why it's a Halloween cat. Okay. Back just in time for Hook, Panda. You got your favorite. What a strange segment, dude. What, like a 18-minute match between Jericho and some luchador I'd never heard of, and then at the end he gets jumped by people I didn't even know he had a problem with, and then he gets saved by Hook. What is this? Feels like it's written by AI. Use the cat to catch the rat. Yeah. The team up. There you go. A bear uses a cat to catch a rat. And then you eat the cat. I would not recommend eating the cat, though, especially if it has a collar. If it doesn't have a collar, then maybe, but I'd still say no. Probably not good eats. You don't even know me. You don't even know me. Let's see if they can tighten this show up a little bit.
From
Tighten it up.
And fans,
eat the cat. Are you Alf? Panda says Alf is ugly, I think.
Begins the tournament to crown new AEW World Tag Team Champions. And with that in mind, let's bring in one of the greatest teams, not only in AEW, but of all time, Dax Cash FTR.
These guys could be the most over thing in all of AEW right now. Dax knows how to talk, man, and Cash might be a better wrestler than Dax. These guys could be it right now. It's just I can't believe the way they just got done at pay-per-view. Like I would never believe that would happen to them. That sounds like something that WWE would do to them. What just happened to them? How long until Tony Khan has these two shaving each other's backs? In a shower.
Oh, it was a tremendous match of Revolution. And when we talk World Tag Team Championship, who comes first to mind?
Yes, I did. Right here. Take a picture of it. Oh, you did, Panda? I was going to ask, but I thought it was outside the realm of possibility. I want to see it.
From tonight, gentlemen.
So, Mr. Schiavone, I think it's safe to say that Sunday did not go according to plan for FTR. And all I can really say about that is, that's life, right? It happens. Life has this way of, sometimes it can knock you down, and it has this habit sometimes of kicking you while you're there. But for us, all we can really do, get up, dust ourselves off, and keep moving forward. And as a matter of fact, 2024 marks 10 years of FTR. a decade of Dax and Cash getting knocked down and getting each other back to our feet, dusting ourselves off, and moving forward. So, with that being said, what is next for FTR? As he just said, it just so happens
Do the
that we
dance
now
Wednesday.
have an AEW World Tag Team Title Tournament around the corner. And in case you didn't know, now you know, officially throwing our names in the ring.
Tony, Collision has
Crowd
been
seems very
built
convinced that
on
they're
the
going to win
back of
this.
Tag team wrestling. I mean, you think about it: FTR versus Better Than You, baby. FTR versus House of Black.
Posted.
FTR versus Bullet Club Gold. 58 minutes, and it would be easy. It would be easy for me to tell you we're the greatest tag team of all time. It would be easy for me to tell you we're going to go through this tournament, win the AEW World Tag Team Championships, grab this show, grab this division, throw it on our back, and take it higher than it's ever been.
I don't see it.
That would be easy.
Hang on.
But there's one thing I'm not.
Oh, did you not tag me in it?
And Tony, you saw the pay-per-view. I can't confidently
I see these
say
egg
that
salad
FTR has been
sandwiches.
firing on all cylinders.
Yum, 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 yum.
And in saying that, you know, I have a little bit of self-doubt. You know, we
don't
all go
see it.
through self-doubt. Now, I don't even know if FTR should be in this tournament for the World Tag Team Championships. But if you'll have us, I promise you, we'll give you every ounce of energy, every ounce of sweat, every ounce of passion we have in our body till we roll over and can't get back up. And until then, hopefully, we can become your first ever 3-time AEW World Tag Team Champions. Top guys, out.
Wait, who's this? The Infantry? Sean Dean? Wait a minute.
Top guys might be out. The infantry are in.
Wait a minute. Hit him with the deal? Sean Dean is here. What? Let's go. Do I have Sean Dean? I hope so. Hit him with the deal.
Hey, yo, what's good, boys?
You're the first sacrifice, by the way.
Didn't mean to interrupt. Y'all know us, y'all the homies, didn't mean to interrupt, but they say, for those that don't know us, they say that we're the most dynamic, the most popular, the most handsome, the flyest, the coolest.
Don't forget handsome.
Oh, tag team there is. I go by the Captain Sean Dean.
Hit him with the deal.
Bad news and tattoos.
We haven't seen him in forever.
And together we make up the infantry.
They're 3-time? They're not 3-time yet. They're only 2-time now.
This what we call home, right? So Atlanta, if you rocking with the infantry, can we get a hoorah? Yeah.
Oh, I like that. I like that. You see, guys, facts is facts. And everybody knows cap don't cap, you know? And to be honest with you, Tony, we almost
Cap
didn't
don't
make
cap.
They
I
were
like
doing
it.
half off down at Magic City tonight. And whoa. I'm sorry. All right. Listen. To keep it all the way jiggy, guys, I'm sorry. To keep it, I'll take you one day. Listen, to keep it all the way jiggy, guys, the reason why we came out here is because we respect you guys. And we love you. It's a magical place. Hey.
Dude, they're more over than FTR already.
We really love you guys. And to be honest with you, respect everything that you guys have done
Wow.
in the AEW Tag Team division. So, we want to
My, how the
face to
mighty
face and
have
keep it real
fallen, man.
cool and say, you know, when it comes to this AEW Tag Team
It's not their fault either. It's been booked like nonsense. I don't know who these guys are. Well, Sean Dean is a guy who was very integral to AEW. He's beaten MJF 3 times. He's very integral to AEW Dark and also has wins over MJF. But we haven't really seen them on TV in like a long time.
The revival's dead. And if we meet you in the tournament, you will be too. Top guys, out.
Well, the tag team tournament starts next Saturday.
Dang, I'm sorry to tell you, but you got roasted.
But with both tag teams making their plans for the future.
I'm sorry, FTR, but you got outclassed by a team who nobody knows at all. Most people don't know. I wouldn't say nobody, but most people don't know. We got outclassed, upstaged, out-hyped, out-crowd reacted, and these people don't even know who they are, really. AEW version of Mellow Trick? Maybe. All right, we're going to try the elk, guys. Yeah, elk. We're going to try the elk. It's our first of many. We have all of these flavors. All these flavors. These just came in the mail today. We have alligator, venison, duck. Panda's gonna like that. There's duck. There's buffalo. There's kangaroo. There's ostrich. There's a wild boar. There's a bunch of different flavors of like beef sticks, kind of like Slim Jims. We're gonna find out what elk is tasting like. Hey, it's Mystico, aka Sin Cara, I believe. All right, let's get Tony Schiavone out of here. Do I have Sin Cara still? Probably not. Let's see. I do not. Hey, it's Angelico. Angelico gets a match tonight. Who's he with? Oh, that's Serpentico. I was hoping that they got back what's his name? Jack Evans. Jack Evans is so good, man. I hope he's happy wherever he's at. I don't even know where he's at. Okay, we got Angelico. So cool to see him on TV. Angelico. Here we go. Whoa! The Rock says. Hit him with the rock bottom. Yo, Bryce? The Bryce says, know your dang roll. Oh my goodness. Bryce, $4.99. Holy moly. Hooking it up, man. Thank you so much, Bryce.
Okada is now all elite, literally a member of the elite.
Goodness
The
gracious.
new elite, the preeminent elite. Now,
The Rock says,
arguably, one of the most
the
dangerous.
Bryce says, know your dang roll.
In AEW today. A handshake there, a
The
show of
original
respect.
Sin Cara.
And certainly this
Is
huge
the
match for Angelico.
is the a Dudley Chew Stick? Wait, what? Is there a Dudley Chew Stick? Oh, a bacon one?
Took him to Arena
Maybe.
Mexico and he saw Mystico.
Oh my goodness.
Many sellout crowds. This superstar produced month after month.
Yo.
And so this is going to be a big night and a big opportunity.
It's
for
the
Angelico
bits
to truly
in the
prove
world.
he can compete with a world-class luchador.
Leg trip.
Yo, WB, thank you for the bits.
Bounces back.
30
Mystico,
bits
by
on
the
it.
way, as you fans know, not his first
Hooking it up.
match here in AEW. He's 3-0 here in All Elite Wrestling.
Mystico with a very hybrid style.
I don't know if I'm spelling this right, but I hope I am. Thank you for the bits.
As well. World fame for La Mystica. Makes it into an armbar that is executed so quickly the opponents don't have time to counter before it is locked in. Time out, time out.
Oh my goodness.
Well,
there it is. Okay, predictions are open. WB, thank you again.
there's no timeout in pro wrestling. Well,
It's the WB.
I'm looking at one
You see
right
the
now.
cat I posted? No, I don't see it. Did you tag me in it? I don't see it at all. It's not showing up. I refreshed it. I looked when you said you posted it. I don't see it.
Self-assured attitude, because he truly believes no matter what happens in a match, he can always come out with a way out.
I don't see it, Panda.
of any hold.
This match continues in picture-in-picture. Stay right where you are.
Picture. I'm haunting a house as we speak. Woo! I didn't tag anyone. Oh.
Whatever it was, you could see Angelico did his best to get out of the way.
All right. Well, I guess I'll have to track it down. Just give me a moment. Oh my goodness. Yo, that's what time it is? Bryce with $9.99, and he's got a dancing cat.
That's what I call teamwork, man.
Can I like
Makes
this?
the dream work, and certainly now for Angelico if he is able to pick up a victory.
I can't like the chat. I want to like that. That's so cute.
Superstars, all of Lucha
What is this one though? What did you put up here?
Huge feather in his cap.
Angelico's got such a long reach.
It's like a gummy dude. What was the $4.99 one?
6'3",
This $10 one. $10, man. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Get these hands. Dude, we are getting these hands.
Look at that, putting pressure like
Thank you so much, man.
stretching the legs out.
Uh-oh, I put too much hype.
Hamstrings.
A lot of pressure on the groin, actually, if you can tug both legs in opposite directions.
I wish they would up the amount of characters you can put in a YouTube chat.
Wishes he was closer to the ropes.
Bryce, thank you so much. Holy moly.
And the referee calls for the break as Serpentico says, "Oh, okay, hands off." But it was Serpentico
The
that really
hookup.
turned the tide of this.
All right, let's see
Getting
if I
the
can
attention
track
of
down
Mystico
Panda's.
right before our break.
I think Mystico.
Let's see here. Panda. It's a lot easier when I see your likes pop up. I can just click on it. Whoa! How'd you get that close? It is a Halloween kitty. I retweet it. How the heck did you get that close? It knows you or what? Was it asking for snacks? That's why it rang the doorbell? You gave it snacks, didn't you? You gave it snacks. All right. Let's try out the elk. The elk snack. It's time for elk. Let's test it out. Smells good. Smells smoky. The ingredients are elk. First of all, elk. Beef, salt, water, dextrose, sugar, flavorings, citric acid, sodium erythorbate, and sodium nitrate. Aha. All right, let's try it out.
Well, he can glide around so effortlessly. Look at that. Down goes Serpentico.
Serpentico was trying to distract Mystico. He did, but he paid for it.
It's about time. Oh, we're seeing Angelico wrestling his first AEW match since facing Orange Cassidy in December for then Orange Cassidy's International Championship.
I can taste the elk. I can taste it has a how do I put it? It tastes like if you roasted something over a fire, like if you had like beef and you roasted over an open fire that had like a almost like a little bit of mesquite to it, but it makes it a little dry. I'll show it to you guys.
A tornado into a 1-2. Into a 2 count.
Angelico is at his most dangerous when he's hurt.
It's a little dry. You can tell where the beef starts and where the elk ends, you can tell. It has a richness. How do I put it? It's like you're tasting an animal instead of a meat. It's got a little bit of that like gamey flavor. Not a lot. Nothing that would be like a no-go. Like sometimes I hear about meats that are too gamey and they just taste like a wild animal. It's got that funk to it. This does not have a funk. This is actually really delicious.
Here we go.
Up on top.
What's this?
Trying to move off on the top, landed on his feet. Michigo with a drop toe hold. Takes him down.
Oh, he's got caught.
Rolls through on that. Angelico.
That's the way to do it.
The Maestro. 1, 2. Oh, he almost beat Michigo.
What did I tell you?
Boy, he thought he had it. And it was real close. Michigo, meanwhile, rose up Angelico.
Gosh, it almost tastes like if you infused the texture of like tuna. If you got tuna in a can, made it a little tougher and infused it with like a smoky, woody, wild meat type of flavor. But it's not. It makes it sound bad. It's not bad. It's delicious.
Followed in by Mystico, and now he's going to follow in. Mystico is Angelico. I'm sorry, Angelico. Ducks down low.
Yo. This elk
Kicks on either side and both
is a success. It's delicious. And I wish I had like 80 of those.
Mystico moving first. He is up to one knee. There you see.
So I'm saving some for later.
Always trouble down below.
Oh, nearly got it. Nearly got that Mystica.
But I could definitely tell why they added beef to it because I think it would have been a little too dry by itself. But the main ingredient is elk still, and I'm happy about that.
Tried again there, didn't he?
It's delicious, Radio.
Great technique of his own. Oh, there it is.
I highly recommend it. It's got my mouth watering. It's so delicious. Mystico wins. Good job, Angelico. You have secured your paycheck for the next 3 months. We'll see you again then.
Really pushed him in this matchup. Really pushed him.
Great matchup between two of the top luchadors in the game today. And I said it before, that Mystica, so quick.
What a delicious snack. It's better than a Slim Jim. Don't let them hear me say this. Me and Slim Jim are friends, okay? Me and Slim Jim are friends. We just don't let them hear me say that.
To Mystico. Love seeing that.
Show of respect. What Ring of Honor is all about.
Couldn't bet on your boy Angelico. I'm sorry, man. What does Dudley taste like? I don't know. I'm not gonna bite Dudley. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? You want me to bite Dudley? I'm not gonna bite Dudley. Probably just tastes like bacon. Maybe a little like a bit of like a weird bacon. Cool to see Angelico out here again. Did they ever get back to me about unwrapping them? No, I didn't see any sort of response to that. So maybe it's true, maybe it's not. I don't know. Cut off his pinky toe? I'm not gonna... What? Come on. I'm back. Bowser was messing around in the Toadstool Kingdom. He's messing with my internet connection. But I called the plumber to take them out and fix it. Oh, okay. Well, I'm glad you're back. I'm glad you got that taken care of. We just had some elk meat, and it was delicious. and it still is delicious, and I want more of it. But I'm gonna save some for later. I think I ate half of it. I was trying to just taste it. No, I didn't eat half of it. I ate like a third of it. This is how much I ate. It's so good, man. Here, I'm gonna have just a little bit more. Dude. This company, Buffalo Bob's, elk. Num 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 num. We also have venison, we have wild boar, we have alligator, we have duck, we have a Cajun alligator. We have buffalo. Oh my goodness. Ostrich. Dudley wants me to eat the ostrich. He's like, eat the big burb. We're going to eat the big burb, Dudley. But just not right now. So delicious, man. Medicine is a flavor? No, not medicine. Venison. Venison. Venison is deer, I believe. Like Bambi. Bambi's dad. I just ate elk. Elk and deer seem very similar to me, but I'm sure there's a pretty big difference that somebody else could tell you. Medicine deer, no, venison with a V. Here they come. It's time to make this crew look like they actually do something. This crew and their entrances are just, it's so funny to me. It's like if the Undertaker, if somebody came up with the Undertaker's entrance and then got beat up by one guy, it's like, okay. Or not one guy, but like, they just really need a retool, man. They need a reboot. I love their entrance, though. Their entrance is so good.
For them, but for the House of Black, this is about settling the score with Mark.
Elk is good. Heck yeah. Only eats her meat after it's been marinated and Dr. Pepper.
Falls around the arena.
Three ominous foreboding people who just can't quite ever get the job quite done. It's greatness. We got a House of Black on both channels, man. We got a House of Black here, and we got the Authors of Pain squad on the other channel. Just keep on talking like they're gonna do something, and they keep on just kind of not doing much with it.
And their opponents, introducing first from Sandy Fort, Delaware, weighing 229 pounds, Mark.
Still got him with his brother on the Titantron. All right, so who else is in this? It's Aleister Black, or Malachi Black. Buddy Matthews. Got a new picture of him, by the way. Here we go. Buddy Matthews and Brody. Brody King. And here we go. It's time for just a anything goes match with just everything all over the place and just smash each other and
Puts the car in Carney, and this one already breaking down all over the arena.
How about that drop kick from Mark Briscoe? Going inside out.
Chicken likes to fly, but here comes Lethal. the former Ring of Honor champion. Textbook Jay Lethal taken to the sky.
And Nigel, just announced by Tony Khan, this is for Big Business Live Wednesday from Boston and on Dynamite on TBS. Hook for the first time ever teams
Hook and Chris Jericho versus the Gates of Agony. Oh my God, that's a match they're announcing for Big Business to try to sound like it's cool. What is that, man? It's an AI match. It sounds like an AI program put that match together.
A striking man from Amsterdam. He's a game changer.
He can strike with his feet better than many people can with their arms and their hands.
World class kickboxing background. Be light on your feet, Tony, or light on your chair, because they may come this direction.
Actually, they're going to go over to the corner.
All
That's
right.
good news for us.
J-E-F-F.
News for Jay Lethal.
Big bad Brody King.
There we go. All right, let's get a prediction on this one. See what you guys think this main event is about to turn out like.
Drop toe hold, and it sent Brody crashing to the chair.
HOB stands for House of Black, by the way, guys. That's what HOB is. And then, I guess, gosh, I don't know what else to call this. Mark's teams.
Being in a street fight is nothing new to a guy like Jeff Jarrett.
Absolutely not. A true veteran. He knows what to do, all the tricks of the
All right, predictions are open, guys. Get your prediction in now if you'd like for it to count.
Double team here on Big Brody.
Clout Vampire for real, exactly, dude. I've been trying to tell people. No, Julia. No, Julia. Maybe we'll see her, though.
Yes, Jay Lethal used as a launching pad, but he launched right into a big elbow shot by Brody.
Well, Lethal saw what happened. He thought he'd try his luck anyway. Oh!
Nice crossbody. Jeez.
From the gigantic Brody.
That looked like it hurt, man. Oh, my God.
Oh, but wait a second. There you can see it. Buddy Matthews. Mark Briscoe, they've come to blows before. Who can forget? Mark Briscoe tried to set Buddy Matthews on fire, tried to burn this man.
Yes, he did. He was out of control, completely out of control.
He was out of control. I was haunting this house.
Buddy out.
I'm loving this action.
So you know that there's
Tony Shahanty. He sounds like he's trying to haunt a house with his commentary.
Slugging it out with Mark Briscoe.
Plenty of reason.
It stinks.
Well, here comes Chicken.
Oh, boy. There went Chicken.
Don't get ahead of yourself.
There he goes. Completely missed the table.
But he hit the chairs.
Wow, you missed the table completely and hit the chairs. What a horrible spot. Horrible spot. They took forever to set it up, and then they messed it up on top of that.
Man, I'm not so sure.
That was horrible.
That Mark Briscoe can continue.
They took forever to set it up, and then they messed up the spot.
I mean, look,
oh my God! He flew off the top rope, did a front flip, and landed right on steel chairs on the outside.
Very intelligent man. He saw the
Holy
table, he
moly!
looked beyond it and thought, those chairs, not so nice a landing.
This is right behind us here. Jeff Jarrett's prone behind the bell table. And Buddy Matthews dropped a chair, but then stomps a mud hole in the side of his head.
This is absolutely my least favorite type of match, dude. Not only is it a trios match, but it's an anything goes extravaganza. Anybody can do this, man.
New one that is solid, at least from our vantage point, thank goodness.
There's like very little skill involved in these matches, and it just devolves into nonsense.
Oh, that hurt Malachi's knee as well.
That was messed up. It was Ringmaster, wasn't it?
I dare say that might have done
Gave
more
Chris
damage
Bay a
to
throwback song of his. He said it's one of his favorites. What is it? Great Escape?
But sometime in the heat of battle, things like that happen, as you know. you think you're putting punishment on your opponent, but actually you're hurting yourself sometimes.
Time?
Adrenaline can convince you can do things that later on.
Did the cat tell you that? The cat inspired you?
Spoke too soon there, Tone.
You know that cat's name?
And now Jeff Jarrett is brought back in by Buddy.
Besides Halloween Cat, does it have a different name?
You got to say, House of Black right now is dominating this match.
They absolutely are. Ever since Mark Briscoe shoved off the top rope, momentum has swung around.
What would be your entrance song if you were a wrestler? One up for your face and one up as a heel? That's tough, dude, because I'd have to think of what my persona would be. Barbara's the name of the cat? No, what other people name it. We name it Holly. Oh, really? Why'd you come up with that name? Oh, for Halloween? Is that why? Why don't they save these type of matches for pay-per-view? I don't know, man. Because they spend so much of their possibilities on just nonsense. They over-inundate the crowd and they wonder why they can't sell tickets, dude. Because everyone's seen everything already.
If you'll recall on Wednesday when we heard for the House of Black, they used the words fire and burn a lot. And I guess they meant it literally. That was I didn't think it was a warning. Sanjay Dutt. Sanjay.
They desensitize their audience. They give them way too much for no reason, you know? You can do it, but you got to do it for a reason. Like you said, save it for a pay-per-view or save it for the end of a feud that's really been a great feud with a lot of character development and just getting to their wits' end. Hey, here's Julia Hart.
Oh my, there's Julia. Julia Hart, the TBS champion. She's got a can of gasoline.
What? No. Sunday doesn't do
They're pouring out the gasoline. It don't mean much to her. They coated him with gasoline.
Some officials and get Sanjay out of here. Meanwhile, Jeff Jarrett is wearing out.
Girl named for Halloween.
Julia's gonna light him.
This cannot happen.
Sanjay is begging for his life.
Well, I don't blame him, but you know what? Fights are one thing. And here comes Karen Jarrett.
Yes!
Comes Karen Jarrett with a low blow.
Karen Jarrett to the rescue of Sanjay Dutt.
A true heroine. Oh!
Well, Sanjay gets the last
And
blow
Sanjay throws Buddy Matthews off the stage through a table.
Seething.
And it burns, the ring of fire. She did say that. She spit in her face.
The black mist in the eye of Karen Jarrett. She is down on all fours, as you can see.
Is that premium unleaded? The ring of fire. They give us clues that this is going to happen.
Bride of darkness makes her way to ringside.
Let's not forget the lighter fluid still on that table.
She chose not to burn. What's her name? Or what's his name?
Their eyes on what they
Oh, hey, look.
coming up, but right now it looks like
We got new subscribers. Thank you for subscribing. Welcome.
making a little comeback in this one, which has been dominated by the House of Black, by the way. Reversal. I thought it was going to be the stroke, but no, it was a great double team.
Finish Viking. Welcome.
Well, Lethal and Jarrett, plenty of experience teaming together. That was never a doubt. Question is, as a three-member unit, could they?
Yeah, at work. I see.
And that was the burning question, if I can use that term here. Into the midsection twice now. And Jay Lethal, one of the great strikers and fighters and wrestlers, by the way, that we have. Not afraid of Big Brody.
Oh, my God.
Brody with this, like, clobbering punch, man.
This man is
Jeez.
from Southern California, but those forearms look like they're coming from Idaho.
Jay Lethal keeps coming back up, showing his courage, his determination, his lethal. Why not rake the big man in the eyes? He's trying to get Brody up.
Oh, he has. Look at the tail.
Oh, lift Brody on the apron. Uh-oh.
Brody.
Sleeper.
We've done this before.
A man named Darby Allin would remember this in Jay Lethal's
He choked him all the way out on the apron.
Watch out from behind.
Wow, a exploding guitar to the face and then through the table.
That spin kick from Malachi Black. Her body's everywhere. Malachi's the only one on his feet here.
Brody King's gone.
Meanwhile, Julia Hart looks on the outside.
Absolute devastation. This harks back to
Is this
the
a
Atlanta
nail?
of the Civil War.
A nail.
And there is the spike.
We saw Mark Briscoe on the receiving
Malachi's got a
end.
nail.
Will history repeat itself?
Well, it looks like it will, Nigel. I don't know if Mark Briscoe has any. Yeah, he does. I was going to say any fight left.
Trying to spike Mark Briscoe in the face with the nail.
He's got fight in it.
Double under.
Oh, Jay Driller.
Jay Driller.
He got it on. He's got the spike.
No. Julia, do something. There you go.
Julia stops him. Julia grabbed him by the leg.
Staggers Malachi. What a wild match. We anticipated this, but man, it's gone beyond those bounds here.
That's crazy. You used your finisher. Nice. Do something, Julia. She did. She grabbed his leg and stopped him.
Launching pad. Cannonball.
No, you're caught.
Oh. And now Malachi says, put some more. They are setting the table, my God.
Set the table on fire. Julia's setting the table on fire. Oh, it's lit up.
A flaming table, my God. What do we got?
Oh my God, he's still on fire. Oh, he's okay. Okay.
Chad, well done.
2, 3.
House of Black got the win. What do you know? There you go. There's your 1 win a month. Good job. House of Black gets their 1 win a month, guys. That'll keep them happy, right? Good job. House of Black wins. Julia Hart lit up the table. That was the prophecy, man. That's the prophecy. The prophecy is fulfilled.
Always wins.
Another incredible night of
La, 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 la. Another incredible night of wrestling. Tony Schiavone has no like connection with what is happening on the screen. Another incredible night of wrestling. This guy just got burned and thrown through a table by the dark forces of the underworld, and he's like, "What an incredible night of wrestling!" You're not like, hey, check on him. Oh my God, what kind of person would do something like this? The darkness has really taken them over. You're not gonna say anything cool. It's just, what an incredible night of wrestling. I'm having so much fun. I can't wait to get backstage for more of those sandwiches. Like, what, dude? You can't like put over what you just saw in a way that like pushes the storyline along and makes it seem like we just saw something kind of realistic. No, it's, what an incredible night of wrestling! And on top of that, it's one of the most beloved baby faces in your entire company who just got burned and smashed through a table by the dark forces of the underworld. No, it's just, what an incredible night of wrestling! I'm pretty sure even Booker T would have been like, oh my God! What kind of stuff is this? You gotta get somebody out here. You know, Booker T would have had a better piece of commentary for that. And he's supposed to be the worst, right? Booker T would have sold the gravity of the situation. What kind of person would do something like this to? Oh my goodness! You know, he would have been into it and been like, wow. You know, he wouldn't have been like, what an incredible night of wrestling! Oh my God, I love it. Let's have a little chat. Is Moxley on vacation? It's like every time I put him on the layout, he just doesn't show up. Maybe that's the new curse. The new curse is if I put Moxley on the layout, he will not show up on the show. Maybe now that I've acknowledged it, maybe it won't work anymore. Oh well. It's your dream to be burned by Julia Hart? But you would still be on fire, Panda. You ended up looking like one of those like Egyptian cats, the ones with no hair. They look all wrinkly and weird. You ended up looking like one of those Sphinx cats. You'd just be a giant Sphinx cat if Julia got to you. What's up? What's up? Dewey, what's up? Dewey. Dewey's in the house. Yeah, let's get some of this background beats. Hopefully you guys are thinking about what type of score you want to give this show, because I'm about to ask you. What's the name of those cats? Hi, Dewey. It's probably not pronounced that way, but it's what it looks like to me right now. Diu. Maybe it's Diu? Diu. Maybe it's Diu. I'm going to say maybe it's Diu. Right, let's make sure I don't blow people's eardrums out. There we go. Wee. Chase is on the case. I do it for Julia. He'd become a weird looking skin bear. Probably have to change your name to like Skinda. The unknown Skinda. Alright, so if you watched Collision along with me tonight, I want to know what score you guys would give it out of 10. Please, obviously the higher the score the better, but the highest score I will take is a 8.4. The lowest score I will take is a 7.0. So anywhere between 7.0 and 8.4, you're golden. Let's find out what scores you guys got. What did you think? You got beats. Oh, oops. Actually, my calculator. I don't want to do this math in my head. That would suck. Alright, 7.4 says Goki. Thank you, Goki. WB says 7.636. You got it. 636. Is that the experiment that Stitch was? 636? Was it 626? 616? Something like that. You trying to hit me with some stitches? Thank you. Thank you, WB. J-Rock says 7.515592. Aha. We got the Panda Paw. Thank you, J-Rock. Shroomgoon says 7.49. You got it. Any scores on the YouTube side? You know, YouTube, you're allowed to score. Let's see here. 7.49. Robert Stone says 7.3. Thank you, Robert Stone. 7.8 says Ringmaster. I like hardcore wrestling. Cool, man. Excalibur says 7.5592. Got the Panda Paw again. Thank you, Excalibur. Thank you, Remaster. Radio says 7.5592. Aha. Thank you, Radio. J.N. Portman says 7.29952. You came up with your own type of Panda Paw? Is that like Panda Paw? Is that Panda throwing up like the West Side or something like that? 626 is Stitch? I knew it was something like that. I knew it. 8.4 plus for the cheeseburger. Heck yeah, Radio. I'm looking forward to eating. Oh no, Dudley's asleep. Oh no. Oh no. I think Dudley might have eaten all the cheeseburger. Hopefully he didn't eat the one that I was already eating though. Hopefully it had a little bit of that hot sauce still on it. Because he doesn't like hot stuff. It's crazy because he likes bacon in the oven. He likes actually sitting in the oven and getting hot, but he doesn't like spicy foods. All right, any other scores, guys? You got 10 seconds left. Let's see, let's see. All right, time's up. It's Panda time. Panda, do you want to give a score to this? I know you said that you don't have to hate it. So does that mean you watched enough of it to give a score, or what? 9.0. That's impossible, Panda. That's impandable. 8.4. All right, you got it. Thank you, Panda. You got your score. You got it. Yeah, it's a great score. The tippy top. I mean, I guess if your favorite lights a table on fire and gets somebody smashed and gets the win, that's probably pretty good. I mean, when's the last time Seth Rollins lit somebody on fire? That doesn't really happen too often. How many of us could say our favorite wrestler lit somebody on fire? Not many. All right. Thank you very much for your scores, everybody. My score is going to be a 7.5. I felt like this show was closer to an episode of Dynamite than I'm comfortable with. One of the things that I really like about Collision, and one of the reasons that I still even do these Collision hangouts, is because it has its own feel to it. It has its own identity, and it kind of sidesteps a lot of the things that kind of set me back on liking Dynamite. Because Dynamite is a good show, but it has these like tendencies that cause me to not really enjoy the show as much as I could have if they just would have left out certain things. And it felt like this show was a little bit more of a continuation of Dynamite than a self-contained situation. And that's not necessarily a bad thing, but it is when the things you're continuing were already kind of weird and didn't really hold much weight. I'm all about continuing storylines, continuing interpersonal drama. I'm all about continuing character development or friendships and things. I'm all about doing these things that make it so it's rewarding to watch each show. But when those things aren't working to begin with, it makes it like, okay, are you sticking with something that's actually going to work, or are you just riding it out because you think it's cool? Like a lot of my problems with AEW stem from it stems from someone running the show who just will never give up the idea that they know what's best for everybody. They know what's best for the story. They know what's best for the characters. They know what's best for every single wrestler. And it's just like sometimes these things are just not working, man. And you got to retool, redesign, rebuild. You got to reclaim. You got to do the Seth Rollins, man. So yeah, I'm gonna go 7.5 because the wrestling was pretty good. I liked the wrestling. I just wish that different people would have taken the certain roles. If it was Jericho versus Edge tonight, I could see it being an 18-minute match. If it was Danielson versus Christian, I could see it being an 18-minute match tonight because They've been presented as people who we're supposed to take seriously. It's like they're filling in the blanks and they're making it a good match because that's what the crowd wants to see. But you're not. If you cared about the crowds, you would make it so you sell more tickets. You would make it a more enticing situation for the people to buy tickets. So it's like you're telling two separate stories. You're not just telling two separate stories with the superstars involved. You're not just telling two separate stories with somebody like Shane Taylor. You're not just telling two separate stories with someone like Teton and Jericho. Like, you're telling me two separate stories about how much of a credible threat these people are, and then you're telling me two separate stories because you're trying to cater to the crowd as well. But it's like, if you wanted to cater to the crowd, you'd book better matchups, right? You'd want people in the building to cater to. It's like you're trying to cater to a crowd that is a smaller crowd because you're not booking the matches everyone wants to see, and then you're making it like, oh, you didn't know? Shane Taylor, baby! 18 minutes with Bryan Danielson, baby! It's like, you're telling us two separate stories. You're catering to a crowd, but the crowd is smaller than usual because you're not booking good matches. You're not booking the matches that will fill up the arena. It's like you're trying to book to a lower amount of audience and who will just eat whatever you give them. And I can't have it, dude. That's what it had good wrestling. Okay, I'm not saying the wrestling was bad. It's just believability has a lot to do with investment. You got to wrestle one heck of a match to get people invested in somebody who they never have heard of before, you know, or who they don't have any emotional investment to, and they don't really know much about them. You got to wrestle a heck of a match to get a actual emotional attachment and a buy-in from the crowd. Or you could just book matches that deserve to have the crowd invested, and then you're going to sell more tickets, and then you can really cater to the crowd, and you can cater to the people at home, because I'm sure it was cool in the arena, but at home it's looking like, yo, why is this guy going this long with this other certifiable Hall of Famer? Like, it just, you're telling me two separate stories. You either care about the crowd, which if you care about the crowd, you should be booking the best matches possible for the crowd. And then on top of that, if you care about the crowd having the best possible time, you should want more people to be in the crowd, right? It's like if you have two people in the crowd and they both are clapping for the most what do you call it? It's not minuscule. It's like the most, gosh, what's it called? What's it called when like most people don't know about something? Obscure. The most obscure match possible, but two people are cheering really loud, and everybody at home is like, yo, what's this? Cool, yeah, your crowd went home happy, but wouldn't your crowd go home happier if there was 6,000 people in the arena because they came here to see Bryan Danielson versus Edge? Wouldn't they be cheering more if they got Chris Jericho versus who? Chris Jericho versus Christian tonight or something like that? Wouldn't you have more of a crowd who would be happier overall? Your overall review would be, oh my god, great matches that made sense, credible threats versus each other, and it's long-winded and it makes sense. And we had 6,000 people who loved their night, or you had 2,000 people who loved their night because they were in the arena and they had no choice. I just don't get it, man. 7.5, but your favorite came back? Yeah, but that doesn't, like, I don't care about my favorites doing things more than I care about the quality of the show. You know what I'm saying? I know that's not for everybody. to me, it's epic. Yeah, I love that Pac is back, but I've just seen it so many times. I've seen it so many times where they show up and they appear like a big deal for 2 seconds, they get beat, and then just go back to backstage, and we don't hear from them for months. That's a good thing that happened. Yes, Pac is back, but it's just, we've seen it, man. Edge is back too. What is Edge doing? Edge is like hardly here. He showed up in a mask tonight and beat up the guy who always gets beat up. It's more of like a, you got to show me what you're gonna do now. I'm not gonna overly react to things like this, because a lot of times they seem empty. They're empty surprises. They're surprises that happen, and then they go away as quickly as they came. So I'm not letting that phase my review too much. It's included, but I can't go past 7.5. I would not recommend somebody to watch this entire show top to bottom, because there's just too much rolling around, slapping each other, with no tangible reason for why it's happening, or that it's ever going to matter again after it happened. Pac is always back. Backpack. I'm telling Pac then. It's not about him. It's about how they're gonna use him. I guarantee you, I could give you guys 12 gourmet ingredients and just put them in your house right now. But how are you gonna cook them? Are you gonna cook them, and are you gonna know exactly how to respect the ingredients, how to cook them well, how to not overcook the organic chicken breast I gave you, or is it going to be dry, or is it just going to be like any other chicken breast by the time it's over, you know? Is it just going to end up in a chicken Alfredo and not really get decorated as the main piece, the main course? If I give anybody in here, if I gave everybody in here 12 gourmet ingredients, are you gonna cook them exactly the way that they're best prepared? Or are you gonna do what you know how to do with them? Like that's why I'm not overly excited, because it's just like, I've seen what he does with Pac. I feel like if I gave everybody in here 12 gourmet ingredients, maybe one or two of them would be cooked with some care and love. And this is not me dissing you guys. It's just, come on. If you got truffles and you got the most incredible caviar, it's $100 an ounce. You know, if I got you the craziest Wagyu steak, like, are you gonna really cook it perfectly, or are you gonna be like, yo, I never had this, or I don't know how to deal with this? I feel like that's every ingredient that Tony Khan has right now, and I'm just not excited to see him handle ingredients until I see something good out of it. Because they always start well, but where it goes is like, that's where it matters. Yeah, I give you a Wagyu steak, and then what do you do? Before you cook it, you let it rise to room temperature before you cook it, so you're not cooking it from frozen. Okay, you started well. Now where do you go from there? Oh, I'm using canola oil. Okay, so you messed up. You already messed up. Oh, I'm gonna put it on super high heat. Okay, so you already messed up. Like, there's just so many ways that you can mess up marquee gourmet ingredients because you just want to get it started, right? And I just don't trust Tony Khan with any of these ingredients until I see what the next step is. The first step is always, it looks okay. Okay, cool. This guy's back. He looks like a big deal. What's next? Oh, he's in a trios match. Wait, what? So you're putting a gourmet ingredient in a trios match for their very first match back. So you're going to put Wagyu, broccoli, and freaking mac and cheese. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not excited about your treatment of this gourmet ingredient, because you're already telling me you're going to put it on a plate with 3 other things instead of just cooking it right and enjoying it for why it's a gourmet ingredient. I just can't do it, man. Yeah, microwave it, right? Just heat it up extra quick and just call it a day. I can't have it, and I'm not going to get excited for it anymore. I'll be excited for the fact that they're here, and then I'll be like, let's find out and see where it goes. Because that's all that ever happens, dude. Just look at Deonna Purrazzo. Deonna Purrazzo got treated like she was Tasha Steelz or something tonight. Or Diamante. Like, she got treated like she's just some girl on the roster tonight. And that's exactly what I'm talking about. They let you show up. They act like you matter. They give you a little promo package to make you feel special. And then you're on the plate with broccoli and tapioca pudding. And it's all bleeding together. And it's all soaking into like a pool of nonsense because the broccoli wasn't drained right, so there's broccoli juice soaking into your steak, and it's just come on. I'm just not down with it. Grind up the Wagyu and the mac and cheese and the broccoli. Let's just put it all in a mashup like the last match of the night here. Although I will say they ended that match in the way that did help the House of Black, but it's just how often are they losing? How often are they looking touchable? They're not a dominant crew. They get to look like they're going to do something every now and then, and it's like the boy who cried wolf over and over again with them. Oh, they're epic? Oh, no. Oh, they're epic? Oh, no. Oh, they're epic? Oh, no. It just keeps happening over and over again, and there's only so many chances you get to be like, oh, they're epic, before they just, like, they never hit that level of, like, oh, this might be the time anymore. It's the law of diminishing returns. Oh, you made them look like they got something going on? Oh, no, they didn't. They look like they got something going on? Oh, then they didn't. Oh, they look like they got something going on? No, they didn't. Like, it just goes down from there. You don't get to get back to the top without an incredible amount of investment and great storytelling. And unfortunately, they don't get enough time to really engross the audience in their storytelling. And half the time they get a promo, it's on the screen, the crowd hears half of it maybe, and then they're gone, and it's like, okay, what did they say? I don't know. They're gonna fight somebody. Who are they after? And then you find out on like Rampage who they're fighting. Then you see a replay of like why they're fighting these people, and then they have a blow off on Collision, and it's like, okay, cool. And then they lose half the time on Collision. You can't keep doing the boy who cried wolf with these teams that are supposed to be spooky and dominant, and then half the time they lose, because then we just don't believe in them anymore. And I love everybody in the House of Black. Doesn't mean that they're being presented the right way. You can love an ingredient, but you can not like how it's cooked. How many times have you ordered a dish at a restaurant and it didn't show up the way you wanted it to? You ordered medium rare, you got well done, you ordered a pizza with no olives that came with olives. Like, you can love an ingredient, but not like the way it's served. And I love every ingredient in the House of Black, but it's not being served well, and it's not being served consistently, to the point where I'm like, are you sure you're cooking my pizza right? Are you sure? You know, if I have to keep asking a waiter, are you cooking this dish right this time? There's something that's been going on repetitively that's making it to where I have to now ask and make sure that this waiter has got my order right. You can love an ingredient all you want, but if it keeps getting delivered in wacky ways that don't fit what you like, it's up to you to be like, nah, man. And it also is something that just naturally happens. You're not going to believe that your dish is coming the right way anymore. You're going to keep on asking. And that's not your bad. It's just, dude, the restaurant messed up 50% of the time. So the next time you order, you're going to be like, okay, you sure there's no olives? Let's do the math. I'm sorry for the long-winded review of this, but it really is getting to that point where I'm sick of these acts getting these like band-aid treatments just to keep them slightly happy for 3 months. Just book people right, man. Just book them right, man. Stop giving these people these little makeup feuds to be like, see, I still like you. You won that feud. Look, you got to be spooky. You got fire. Just book them right, period, man. But that's too much to ask for. And like I said, that's not Tony's fault. Tony is one guy. He's one guy. He's got a lot of responsibilities, and he's got 170 ingredients, and he's already behind at lunch rush. You know, he can't do it. But it's up to him to realize that. So it is kind of his fault, but it's not his fault the way it is. It's just it's his fault because it doesn't have to be that way. Oh, I didn't add mine. 7.5. All right, so 83.459512 divided by 7.5, 8.4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, yeah. Equals 7.58. They got a half a point. Hey, that's good, man. That's better than 0. I don't like shows striking out. And honestly, I'd say right around there is pretty acceptable. Look at Chad Gable. He was booked horrible for years. Exactly. And it's not like I don't like Chad Gable. It's just anybody could see that was whack, you know? Anybody could see that the Shorty G and all that was whack, but anybody who watched him wrestle could see that he's actually a good wrestler.
Not found in traditional dish soaps. It's more than soap. It's power wash.
Feel confident your taxes are done.
This is why I'm always trying to be very not so into my favorite wrestlers as I am to like what's happening with them, how they're being presented, how they're wrestling, what their promos are, you know. Seth Rollins cut one of the wackest promos that I've heard of this year so far, you know. And you guys know he's my favorite wrestler, but hey, sorry, man, that was weak and pathetic. You just need better material, and you need to be able to present it a little better. There you have it, 3.5. I like how presentable each show is this season. It's like they're trying harder, and I love that, because that means we're sitting here and seeing better overall wrestling. We don't have anybody striking out. MLW is not really striking out. It's just we can't watch it because I don't know when it's on, where it's on, how to watch it. So we might have to replace that with NWA next season after WrestleMania, because I don't know how to watch MLW anymore. But Shroomgoon, that's a perfect example. Chad Gable booked horribly for a while, but he's a good wrestler. The guy's got talent. He's obviously charismatic and stuff. It's not his fault. I'm not saying the House of Black sucks. I'm just saying you could tell Tony's just trying to satiate them with like one little feud where they won, and the feud was super last minute. Look, they didn't even know who they were fighting until a day before. What kind of feud is that? Is that a knockdown, drag out, throw people through tables and burn people alive match when you don't even know who you're fighting until the day before? I'm sorry, dude. That's just makeup patchwork. It's not a real feud. That's not showing actual investment. And that's what keeps happening with these people, man. It's going to happen with Miro again. It's going to happen with Ethan Page again. Just super talented people who deserve way better. They're going to get one little makeup feud where they feud with the guy until from Wednesday to Rampage. I'm just sick of it, man. All it does is just proves my point. Draw Julia set table on. Oh yeah, Panda. When's the last time you did a drawing? I want to see that drawing. But thank you guys for your scores. Make sure you stick around if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, please come on over to my Twitch channel. That's where the remainder of this broadcast is going to reside. That's where we'll be. And thank you so much for being here. Everybody on Twitch, make sure you stick around because we're not done yet. But that was the chat.